Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to David at Go Hobbies. Right, continuing our spirit thing of videos. You have to excuse the birdies. I've got three in the room. Two in one cage and one in the other. If you watch my other videos, you know I call one Mr. America because he's got a white top and a blue bottom. It looks like an eagle. So yeah, he's making a bit of noise over there at the moment. So you have to bear with. If it's not that, it's the dogs. If it's not that, it's my gurgling stomach. So get that out of the way first. So anyway, I want to talk to you about spirits and energy and stuff like that. Sometimes I can see energy flowing. And when I say energy flowing, it's almost like it's weird to describe. It's like a sea, a sea of energy, and I look at it and I can see it running either like a river, or I can look at there, for example, and I can see the energy flowing past a certain way. I never used to have this ability. I don't see it all the time. I suppose noisy birds. And it's just sometimes I do see it. I suppose the way I look at it is like if I'm looking at the floor and I'm not focused on the floor, I can see the energy flowing. And I suppose that's the best way to describe it. And if I do it now, yeah, I can see a little bit, but I'm not really focused on it. So is it something that that gift, that energy observation? I don't know what it's called, but I just start to see energy, and I find it interesting because I've always been interested in that sort of thing. Can you see energy? Uh, Whether it be life, earth energy, or life force energy, because it interests me. It's the way I am, and it's like dogs and cats. They all have life force energy, don't they? And same as humans. So in my next video, I'll tell you something that really does concern me. But if I tell you a bit about it beforehand, and that is my job in Towers driving trucks, and the biggest thing I hate about the job is seeing dead animals killed on the road. It, it really upsets me, alright? Once they're dead, they're not in any pain. You know, the spirit's moved on. But I just feel very passionate about animals and very passionate about, you know, how how nice they are, really. Someone likes to voice his opinion. So, yeah. Do you think animals are better than humans? I do in a way, because animals give you unconditional love. When you see a fox and its fox cubs, and it's so nice. Yes, they're part of the canine family, the dog family, and I just wish there was more protection for them in the respect of, you know, going down the roads. There's sort of fencing up to stop them getting onto the roads and stuff like that, and getting killed and things like that. So in my next video, I'll tell you a bit more about it. But I just love animals so much, and I feel connected with them. and I could never be without my dogs now. I've got one in my lap, one on my between my legs here, a little girl called Daisy, and I've got my little favourite next to me, Sausage. He's laying there, just being lazy, a bit like me really. But there we go. But it started about energy really, life force energy, and spirits. It's funny, I get a tickle in here. When I start talking about things like that, I get visited, and it's nice to feel that spirits are with me. Anyway, so I suppose it's really that it's leading up to something for me. It's leading my way, leading me in on the path of spiritual enlightenment, I think is the best way to call it. So do you have these experiences? Excuse my stomach. Do you have these experiences? Can you see energy flow? Can you see life force energy and stuff like that? Be really interested. So leave a comment down below. Please like, share and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video. Take care everyone. Bye bye.